Hi Seminole fans, my name's Taryn Knuth. I'm a junior middle blocker. And today we're going to be showing you some blocking tips and techniques for you guys. One of the common myths about blocking is a lot of things that have to do with arm positioning. So a lot of people just think we kind of run and stick our arms up, but there's actually a lot that goes into our hand positioning and where we want our arms to go in order to set up a good block for our defense to defend behind us. So one thing we want to focus on with our arms is that we want to get low and over, and so you never want to be too high standing straight up with your arms sticking up because that's a really weak position to be in. So we as blockers like to focus on pressing nice low and over in order to take as much space as we possibly can for the split second that we are up blocking. So this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to be high with a lot of space going off the net because that gives the hitters a lot of space to tool off of you and to get in between you, and that's the one thing you don't want to do as a blocker. We like to focus on pressing low and over, and as you can see, that takes away the space in between the block, and it makes it really difficult for a hitter to be able to hit around you. So the second myth about blocking is that it's only important to know where your hands and where your arms are, and in reality, your footwork and your eye work is actually really important in volleyball, and that's something we focus on a lot. Our footwork is called a swing blocking footwork, if you want to call it. So it's 3 steps, and it starts, so you'll start in a nice loaded position, and you'll take an opening step, you'll take a second step, and a close. So essentially my pin blocker is going to be here next to me, so I want to get as close as I can to her. So the second component of a good blocking move is your eye work, and so we as blockers like to look at setter tendencies and what kind of moves they make as a setter, because often setters look different when they're setting different hitters. So I'm here with my lovely assistant Peyton, and she is going to switch positions for today, and she's going to become a setter, and we're just going to look at the different things we look for in setters. So a big indicator of a setter is that they usually square their hips when they're going to set an outside, and so that's something we look for in a setter. As you can see, when she goes to make a set, her hips are square facing her hitter, and that's a big indicator that they're going to set the outside or any set that is going in front of her. And then going the opposite way to the right side, a big thing we look for is that sometimes setters don't square their hips when they're setting right side. So as you can see, she doesn't square her hips as much to a hitter as she would to the outside. And that's an easy indicator that a lot of setters do. And it's just little things like this that us blockers look for in order to make an easy read in order to close our block. Thank you guys so much for following along. I hope you learned a little bit about blocking. We're obviously doing something right here at Florida State since we are ranked so high in blocks per set, and there's nothing better than being able to read a setter and to just put up a huge block. So we hope you guys like this video and come out to our next home game. Go Noles!